Welcome to Crossing Cultures Live at BSME TeacherCon Doha 2025.
Crossing cultures, making changes, in new ranges, crossing cultures. Crossing cultures.
To understand some of the nuances about communication, about different beliefs and perceptions or different actions that might happen, even small things like we know if we're sitting with our bottom soles of our feet from being here in Qatar, remember you're not supposed to show the soles of your feet to somebody in a room, or the things like not shaking hands with somebody who is of a different gender to you. These are all things that people, if maybe in other countries, might find strange, and why does that matter? But actually, for me, as a Westerner coming into this society, I had to understand that and understand the reasons why, because otherwise you're going to offend somebody without even necessarily being to. And then trying to repair that relationship once you've broken it is really, really challenging.
In terms of diversity of practice, I think a lot of things we do are not tokenistic, but they are, we celebrate well-being week, so we do something for well-being, and we do something for mental health week, but it's actually embedding a program within the school, or be it, anything that we do where diversity underpins what we do. And I think that's very easy to say that, and it's very, very hard to get that into a school system. But its diversity is not just about nationality, it's actually about, I think, you're looking at educational needs and how you cope with children who are struggling with education, and it's the diverse curriculum you've got to provide them. So for me, it's about having your support systems in place through your, we call it the Growth Hub, which are our educational needs and our EAL systems. It's about having staff who are well versed and understand that we're all expatriates, or a lot of the people in Doha are expatriates, and we're all therefore, new to the country, and you have to be aware of what diversity means. We are all working in British schools, but most of the children here are not British. And it's making sure that we understand what their needs are and how we make allowances for that and make sure that we enable them to be who they are as well. And it goes back to being authentic in terms of yourself and being approachable, being open-minded, and just being accepting of absolutely everybody in looking at your curriculum to make sure that's going to be your curriculum, making sure that's within what you do with your staff training, and just making sure that's embedded fully within the school.
I had a question for anyone who'd like to answer, actually. How much, as British schools in the Middle East, are we investing for cultural intelligence and cross-cultural as well? From maybe teaching parents to students to staff sometimes. How much are we investing time and effort, and even from value and vision perspective? Thank you.
The new staff have been outstanding this year, but I think that amount of time and effort that we put in is vital. What we have identified is we don't do it very well mid-year. So that's the next thing. I don't think anybody started work in January. I started work in January, and that's tough.
Our culture within our environment within the school. So again, things like communication, dual language communication, dual language training, not just for teachers, but if there was a session that we're having with parents, again, where we can, it will be in English and Arabic. And that then highlighted to us that our Malaysian community also needed translation, and that they were a space that we had neglected to remember to cater for. And again, now we've put things in place to try and make sure that we've supported that group as well.
That's actually a comment. I just want to say thank you to Joy, because she was my year leader when I started teaching at ACRES, and I just come out coaching with high confidence. And when I started teaching, I had no confidence. And she was extremely accepting. And she really practices that. So thank you.
So I just want to say thank you to the panel again for being part of the day, the journey. And thank you to BSME, and thank you to all of the audience. So thank you, guys.
My name is Denise Wallace. I truly enjoyed the sessions today. I just love the fact that you were able to choose your own sessions and which slot you would be in. I love the fact we had opportunities to network. I love how it all came together at the end with the importance of how we're going to actually implement these things with regards to belonging and cultural identity. I love the fact that we were able to see different speakers from different schools. I really enjoyed it.
Doha TeacherCon was a fantastic event. It's been really wonderful to be part of such an influential space here in Qatar. You can see so many people working really hard to raise the profile of education, a profile of leadership, and also diversified leadership. It's been a fantastic day of really good workshops run by people like Priya Mitchell, Natasha Hilton, really fantastic, influential people who are making a big impact and really doing the work in this space. It's been a brilliant day.
Some really good, interesting workshops. There's definitely lots of different takeaways. I think my favourite would have been the AI, because AI is really moving forward, and yeah, there was definitely things that made me reflect on how I would do things as a teacher. Yeah, overall a really good day, connecting with lots of different people. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
There's been so much personal development that I've taken away from it. Met so many wonderful people that I've networked with, and it was definitely a good use of my weekend. And we'll be looking forward to the next one.
I thought it was a really good experience. I enjoyed it. There was lots of learning and people asked very insightful questions, and that is something that really helps you grow. And I think the connections as well, met new people that I am certainly going to keep in touch with.
Fun today, very useful. Some really great workshops by great teachers, in particular talking about literacy. As an English teacher, I think that's so important, and finishing off with the panel discussion from people in leadership too. I found the event very useful, so thank you so much.
Hi, it was a really good event. It was really nice to just hear different perspectives from all different teachers here in Qatar. Teachers did an amazing job in bringing and addressing the cultural issues that I think primarily exist and being able to bridge those gaps. So overall, a really successful event. Thank you so much, Keisha.